The classroom froze the moment Haley's white sneaker slammed into Alyssa's side. Coffee splattered across the floor, papers flew, and laughter burst like shrapnel. "Maybe teach your own kind next time," the girl sneered, her friends filming every second. But Alyssa didn't yell. She just stood up slowly, eyes steady, voice low. "You just kicked the wrong person." What no one in that room knew was that the woman they mocked once trained the SWAT team that guarded their own city. The bell rang, echoing like a countdown. The first scream came from the back row when Haley's white sneaker hit Alyssa square in the ribs. The sound was sharp, the kind that made the whole room pause. Coffee spilled across the teacher's desk, dripping onto the floor like a slow burn. Haley leaned on her chair, laughing. "Maybe they should send you back to wherever you came from," she said, loud enough for everyone to hear. Phones lifted instantly. Some students gasped, others giggled, waiting to see how the new teacher would react. Alyssa pressed one hand to her side, the pain sharp but her face unreadable. "Pick up your mess," Haley sneered, nudging a folder with her shoe. No one moved. Alyssa slowly knelt, gathering the soaked papers, one by one. The bell hadn't even rung, yet the lesson had already begun. The laughter didn't fade, it grew, bouncing off the walls like a cruel echo. Alyssa sat alone in the teacher's lounge at lunch, her once white blouse now faintly stained with coffee. No one met her eyes. One teacher scrolled through her phone, another quietly packed her salad and left. Silence hurt more than the kick. On her desk lay the torn essay Haley had mocked that morning, the ink smeared but one line still legible: "Respect is earned by example." Alyssa's fingers lingered on it, trembling slightly before she folded it away. She whispered, "They'll learn that." That afternoon, whispers spread through the halls: the new teacher got kicked. She didn't even fight back. "Guess she's scared." Each rumor dug deeper. As she passed by, Haley smirked from her locker. "Still teaching, Miss Strong?" Alyssa didn't stop. She simply replied, "Every day." Her calm felt like defiance, one that no one could understand yet. "What would you do if this happened to you?" Friday came with the heavy buzz of gossip. The story of "the kicked teacher" had gone viral within the school. Someone had posted the video online, slowed down to show Alyssa's stumble frame by frame. Haley strutted into class, proud of her new fame. "You should thank me," she mocked. "Your views are up." Laughter rippled again. Alyssa stood at the front, her posture straight, her tone even. "Today's lesson is about balance," she said softly, turning to write on the board. Haley rolled her eyes. "You mean losing it?" she jeered, stepping closer, camera in hand. Then it happened again. Haley's leg swung out, aiming for Alyssa's shin this time. But before anyone could blink, Alyssa pivoted. One smooth motion, controlled and effortless, she redirected the kick, using the girl's momentum to turn her sideways and off balance. Haley gasped as her phone clattered to the floor. The room fell silent. Alyssa's voice stayed calm: "Rule 1 of Aikido, never start a fight, only end one." The silence stretched, broken only by the sound of Haley's phone buzzing where it had fallen. No one laughed now. No one dared. The next morning, the entire school gathered for the weekly assembly. Haley stood beside her father, the principal, her face pale, the video of yesterday's incident now playing on the projector. But this version wasn't the one she posted. It was the full footage, showing Haley's attack, the racial insult, and Alyssa's calm restraint as she diffused the assault without harm. Murmurs swept through the gym like wind. Principal Parker turned toward Alyssa, clearing his throat. "Ms. Carter, we owe you an apology," he said stiffly. "On behalf of the school." Alyssa nodded once, eyes steady. "I accept," she replied, then faced the students. "But apology isn't enough. What we teach matters only if we live it." Her words carried through the hush. Then the local sheriff stepped forward from the crowd, a familiar face to Alyssa. "Ladies and gentlemen," he announced. For those who don't know, Ms. Carter once trained our SWAT unit in conflict de-escalation. Gasps erupted. Haley froze, her father's face drained of color. Alyssa looked at them both and said quietly, "Strength isn't about how hard you can strike. It's about what you can stand for." She walked off the stage, leaving behind the echo of her steps, and a silence that finally meant respect.